The National Identification Registration Authority (NIRA) has reported a significant milestone, with 2.5 million people renewing their national IDs in less than a month since the exercise began on May 27.
I think that is very commendable. 2.5 million renewals have been done, so we want to acknowledge all the Ugandans that have stepped out to embrace this very important process of getting identified and renewing their national identification documents.
According to Claire Olama, Registrar at NIRA, this achievement demonstrates the citizens' sense of responsibility.
Because you cannot secure people if you don't have a well-identified people, but also the knowledge that the national ID is critical for the socio-economic transformation of this country. So thank you to all of us.
While addressing the media at police headquarters in Naguru, Claire emphasized that the exercise not only applies to renewals, but also first-time registration. However, she urged citizens to provide accurate and complete information about their parents.
3, if you're coming for the very first time, please care to ask your parents, paternal and maternal, their origin. We want to keep track of your ancestry, where you hail from. The application for a national ID is made by way of filling a form, which is called Form 3. Now, if you do not come with that information, be it as it may that you may have carried the LC and DESO recommendation, the certificate of citizenship that proves you to be a Ugandan, we will not be able to complete or process your request if you cannot tell us in absolute terms to which indigenous community your mother belongs, to which indigenous community your father belongs, and where your origin is. Because this is part of the profiling that goes into determining you as a citizen of this country.
Claire also highlighted the importance of registering minors accompanied by blood relatives.
A blood relative. The reason we are doing this is, one, a child does not have the authority to credibly give us information about their identity of their own accord. Because in applying for a national ID, you will sign off an oath in that form that say, I so and so confirm this information to be true to the best of my knowledge. Now, a minor cannot sign an oath, which is part of that form, or a declaration. So they must be accompanied by a blood relative. We are saying don't be selfish, dear fellow citizens. I see a lot of people in the queues come to renew their IDs and they leave their children in the house. So why are you identifying yourself and not identifying your child? Isn't that selfishness of the highest order?
Regarding identity verification, she revealed that the system has flagged 10,518 applications due to falsification.
Is in regard to false information, falsification. As we stand today, 10,518 applications have been flagged by the system. I want to highlight the challenges or dangers that come with lying. You know, when you lie, you cannot sustain it. At point time T, you'll forget that you lied. But also, submitting wrong, inaccurate, insufficient information costs you. Because the system is intelligent. When you give wrong information, it will give us hints and say, this looks pretty like this. What that does, whereas your application should have been seamless and passed immediately, it will be dragged because when the system gets hints, it will say, further review required. So you delay your own turnaround time, you delay your processing time, but guess what? The worst thing is that you make yourself susceptible to prosecution. Lying to government under the Registration of Persons Act is criminal and punishable by way of fines and in some instances even imprisonment or both.
NIRA has warned the public about corruption in its services and encouraged citizens to report any suspicious activities.
We are taking cognizance that in such a mass exercise, opportunists will always be there. However, as NIRA, we have been vehemently condemning this vice. We have made available all our social media handles. We even have a toll-free number. We have a WhatsApp number where you are empowered All Ugandans are intelligence officers. Please, if someone asks you or solicits a bribe, please record that conversation silently. You don't have to tell them I'm going to record. Record that conversation or secretly take a video and forward it to the NIRA WhatsApp number, or reach out to any of our social media handles and share that information. We are committed to fighting this vice. To read for you the number, the WhatsApp number is 0766 501 071. Record that conversation, that transaction, and send us a video. We will apprehend and take charge to make sure that these are behind us. At Aina WhatsApp, you can call us on toll-free 0800 211 700.
Naguja Serena, NSTV.